I go to the movies a lot. I see tons of films, probably over 100 films a year I try to go see. Hopefully in the movie theater, some on DVD, some on cable, but for the most part, I go to the movies a lot. And I'm always hoping that I'll have that one experience, that one time at the show that shows the reason why I love to go to the movies, why I love to be swept away, forget that I'm me just for a couple hours, and be transported to a new place, something I've never seen before, or take something that I have seen and present it in a way that I may have never seen before. Now, did the Hunger Games do that for me? Absolutely yes. Oh my gosh. This movie, from the get-go, just had me. I was so invested, the way it was directed, the way it set up the characters, and the way it set up this whole world. Just in those few moments, I was really interested, and I was hoping, please don't stop. Please don't stop being interesting. Please. We've seen this idea before, especially the future being kind of crazy and weird and askewed. And then we have also seen the teen love story, the teen triangle. And I was really hoping that it would touch upon those few things, but do it in a way where I was never bored, that I cared about the characters, that I didn't roll my eyes. In this film, it stars Jennifer Lawrence, Josh Hutcherson, Lenny Kravitz, Elizabeth Banks, Woody Harrelson, Wes Bentley, Donald Sutherland. Who else is in this film? Toby Jones, Stacy Tucci. Who else? I know they're missing some people I haven't seen before, and I hate that I'm missing them because everybody in this film fulfills the need that they're there for. From the moment they're on the screen, I was invested. I was interested, even if they were just on the screen just for a little time. I love the costume design in this film. When they get to this futuristic world, and I don't know anything about this. I have not read the books. I've seen a few trailers. Friends have told me a little bit what it's about. I kind of got the idea that it was going to try and be this futuristic world where people or kids or whatever will battle against each other to the death. That was a major challenge. I mean, they were showing things on the screen that I felt like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're getting away with this. Kids killing kids. It was shocking, but they did it in a way where they could kind of get away with it and give it a PG-13. So don't be afraid, this movie is PG-13, it's not R-rated, though it is quite violent at times and intense. But back to all the characters. I mean, I don't know much of their names. I know that the main character is named Katniss. Can't remember her last name, but they're just... The first hour, it's just lots of setup. And some might find that to be very boring. But I enjoy that because I like all that little things. I could have stayed in that world where all those people were dressed up in unique ways with costumes and makeup. I could have stayed there for... I didn't want the movie to be over. I remember going, oh my gosh, I'm really loving this film. And it's going to be over soon. I know it's 2.5 hours, but why can't it be forever? And that's what I love about a good film. That it gives you that feeling of like, it's going to end, and you hope it ends well, but it's going to end, and you're sad. I get depressed. But what I also really loved is that this is just part one of a 3-part story. There are actually 3 novels. I couldn't help but keep that in mind and knowing, okay, I'm seeing part 1, and I hope this makes money, so they make part 2 and part 3, because this is really a lot of fun. And it's entertaining, and it's exciting, and it's intense. And I love the characters. I want to see them progress. I want them to fall in love. I want them to fulfill the goals that they have set out for themselves. I want them to find true happiness. I want this world to... I care about this world. I'm probably going to dream about this world, and I want it to overcome this whole society, this crazy society that's been created. It's so fascinating. And everybody in this movie is believable. I cared about them. I can go on and on and on and on and on for that forever. I really enjoyed the music from James Newton Howard. I would buy this score. I was captivated. There are moments where the music is used and it's quiet and it's all this building up. It's the quietness before this major storm. And there's a lot of moments of great silence that is used and score that's hinted on. It's not rammed into your face, but it's hinted upon here and here and here. and they kind of throw out some ideas that maybe they'll explore in the second movie or the third movie. I don't know. I mean, I just love all this setup. I'm glad it takes its time to tell a good story. The director here is Gary Ross, and I believe he's directed a few other films, including Pleasantville and Seabiscuit, and I don't know if he's directed, but I know he's also the writer of a movie called Dave. So he has experience. I also saw another person that I recognized that was attached from the screenplay, and his name is Billy Ray. He's directed 2 films that I really absolutely love. One is called Breach, and the other one is called Shattered Glass. Check them out. They're really, really good. So there's a lot of talent. I mean, it looks great. The special effects looks great. I don't know if the award season will probably pass on this film because it's so early in the year, but this is my favorite movie of 2012 so far. It's the best film I've seen so far this year. And this is so refreshing because it shows these young adults having these situations, these adult situations, and it feels real. It's not like something else that's out there that's just stupid and showing teenagers as idiots and they have no personalities, they have nothing going for them, and it's so popular, and I'm hoping it's ending soon. I hope they don't make any more movies of that movie. I'm not going to name it because I don't want to talk about it anymore. Terrible. But Hunger Games is a great film. Whatever problems I have with it, I can't really think about them right now. Maybe as I see it again and again, I might have a problem here with that, or I might have a problem here. But there was just so much to enjoy in this film that those little quibbles, they're nothing. They're just, who cares? I mean, on the whole, it's just exciting, and I love this future. It just reminds me of some of those great stories that I heard and those films that I saw that show the future is just weird and askewed and kind of evil, but you know, the rich like, look at you, let's play with the poor and let's do these things, and I just was like, yeah, that's so cool, but it's so weird and scary and terrifying. The last thing I want to talk about, because I think this is going to be a really long review, because I've said a lot that it's come from my heart. Why I love to go to the films. I want to talk about Jennifer Lawrence. Not only is she beautiful, but man, she can act. I just was blown away every scene. It'll probably be forgotten a year from now. I hope it's not. That her performance, that whole presence on screen, because you see so many sides of her throughout this movie, and I'm just so excited that we're going to see more and more. There's 2 more books, and so we get 2 more movies. I hope. She is great. The whole cast is wonderful, but she just stands out. I don't know what else I can say, but I just really, really loved Hunger Games. I'm really looking forward to it. This was the first film that I was really excited about in 2012, and it lived up to those expectations. Lived up to the hype that I heard from my friends and people that have read the books. I hope the people that have read the books will enjoy the movie. There'll probably be some changes, but it makes me, as a moviegoer, to want to go pick up the book so I can get all the little things that, you know, they maybe couldn't put in the movie. But everybody in this film does a great job. The direction, the score, the costume design, the makeup, the look, the feel, the special effects. I'm going to give The Hunger Games 4 stars. This is just a film that I absolutely, just from the moment it started to the moment it ended, I was invested, I cared. I love this movie. If you agree or disagree to what I just said, please comment below. Let me know. I just want to hear from everybody, no matter what. You can like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter at Moviemanchad, and you can subscribe to me right here on YouTube. Thanks for watching.